Hello viewers, it's Teacher Michael from Screen Views, bringing you a new podcast from a segment called The Black Lightning Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to breach your heart during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change your adult language. Now, let's get into the latest episode of Black Lightning. This episode 7. This episode is also the Painkiller backdoor pilot. So basically, it also is like this. We see Grayson and Nyssa in a high-tech self-driving car going to this high-tech city somewhere in the valley, so far away from Freeman for their honeymoon. So basically, they're at this. So basically, they're at this high-tech city with this advanced tech. It looks something out of the fucking future and shit. So basically, I don't know where this shit is, but it's probably far away from Freeman, but the shit looks crazy. It looks like something out of fucking Blade Runner. So anyway, they went to this high-tech hotel. Shit, everything is all high-tech and shit. The city looks like they're in the fucking future. It's just fucking crazy. So anyway, they went to this bar, this high tech bar. Well, kind of like this high tech bar. They was listening to a holographic musician player at the bar. Unless I went to go get a drink and Grace went to go use the bathroom. But when Grace went to use the bathroom, and some guy snatched Grace and was about to take her out through the back. But Nyssa thought something was wrong. After she came back, the boy, she thought something was wrong and went to go check on Grace. She went to go check on Kate, and somewhere else we see somebody watching Grace getting snatched on monitors somewhere. So basically, Nyssa is so great about to get snatched by these people, with taking Grace, take her wife Grace away, and Nyssa went beast mode until that strange dude who was watching on the monitors turns out to be Khalil in full painkiller mode. So basically, but Nyssa seems Painkiller seems to look like Painkiller seemed to be helping Grace out, but turns out he wasn't. He didn't want the bad guys to kill Nyssa. So basically, Painkiller was about to kill Nyssa, and the bad guys made us with Grace. So basically, inside Killer's mind, he was talking to his Painkiller alter ego. It turns out that it's been a year since his painkiller ego resurfaced. So basically, turns out that his painkiller ego program, still has a kill order to kill the Pierces. So basically, Khalil and Painkiller had a little conversation inside his mind. They started fighting a little bit, and Khalil managed to get in control until he managed to get in control of his body again, and saves Nyssa from getting real poisoned by his venom. So basically, Nyssa woke up in an underground bunker in the bar. Turns out that Khalil owns the bar, and turns out that Khalil has some help from his new friends. Bill, the bartender, who is a computer genius, and Donald, a military medic that's treating, and this is poison from Khalil's, was treating the poison that Khalil's painkiller side gave her and whatnot. So anyway, so basically, Khalil has money. So basically, but the help of his new friend Phil, who is a bartender who used to work for the SA, they was able to find all the the money the money from the ASA and clearly use it to buy the bar in this high tech city and whatnot. So basically, Khalil. So basically, Donald displayed that Donald displayed that was not Khalil. I know Khalil's been good. I know that Khalil, I know you have beef with Khalil and his painkiller side, but he didn't mean it. So basically, Claire was saying that I'm sorry, Melissa, but it's been years since I went painkiller mode. But when I saw you here, my painkiller side had no choice but to try to kill you. So I'm sorry. So basically, but initially was pissed off that that if you want to if you want to be sorry, help me get Grace back. Initially still doesn't trust Khalil, but if he wants to make it up to her, you need to go help me. Help me get Grace back to whoever who snapped him. So basically, Khalil was I hope you get Grace back. When Anissa passed out from his poison, Khalil made it his mission to get Grace back. So anyway, meanwhile, the guy who hired the people the guy who behind the people who snatched Grace was talking to his boss, whose name is Maya. So basically, he told him that the girl that they snatched at the bar is a meta healer, and his boss Maya was impressed. He said that she would be perfect for our experiment. So make sure that you bring them to the location safely. So anyway, so basically after a few hours, Clear the guy who was in charge of the people that smashed Grace, basically he beat one over his car, broke his leg and shit. So blah blah. With help of his help of Clear techno-friend Phil, they was able to get a location where Grace might be at. But when Khalil got to that location, Grace was not there. It was just a bunch of people hooked up to computers fused with nanotechnology. So basically, he did beat up a couple of guards and asked, who's in charge of this operation, and the guards gave Khalil a name, and he said it's a girl named Maya. So basically, Khalil took back the laptops, took back the laptops. Took back the laptop back to his bunker and have his friend Phil take a look at the data. So basically, like Phil said, this is some high tech shit right here. Whoever this organization is, they're doing some high tech nanotechnology shit to people's brains. So basically, if we can get some of this high tech nanotech, we can cure you of your painkiller program once and for all. So basically, Claire was very excited about if he can get this nanotechnology. Phil can use this nanotechnology to get rid of his painkiller ultra ego once and for all. So basically. But Khalil was focused on getting Grace back for Anissa. So basically, they'll say that maybe I know a contact somewhere that might know where my is at in the city. So basically, Khalil and Phil went to go see his contact. So basically, the contact is saying to Khalil and Phil that Maya's a badass bitch. She has this cult that they do some high tech. They do some high tech. They do some high tech experimental shit on people and shit. taking, taking control of the brains with nanotechnology and shit. So basically, this Maya chick is on some real scientific high tech shit. So basically, first contact was just stating that this bitch is dangerous. But I know she has a building in the city. So basically, that's where that's not where your friend might be at. So anyway, so basically, I'm on these, so basically, turn out that, Bill's contact also sells guns, and Claire bought some guns from Bill's contact, and went to the location that she told where Myra that has Grace at. So basically, at the location where Grace is at, Grace can finally woke up and managed to get free, took out the guards and managed to get free and tried and was looking away out of the building, and Cleo showed up, and when he went in the building, he was having a conversation with Painkiller that we need to work together. So basically these people might have a way to help us both. So basically, Painkiller and Cleo start saying that let's work together and say Grace and get this technology. That way we can both have normal lives. So basically, Painkiller agreed, and Cleo and Painkiller working together, working together, kicked so much fucking ass. So basically, Grace. So basically, they caught with Grace, Anisha was through the hill, so basically Anisha and, with Madonna and Phil, to go help out Khalil, and get Grace back. So basically, so basically Khalil and Painkiller mode was Sarah Grace and tell her to get out of the exit, so the way out, and he went to go find another technology in the building, but Maya watching Khalil fucking at her, basically fucking at her man and killing her people, decided to put the building on self-destruct, and basically there's no time for Khalil and Painkiller mode to find the technology to help him and his Painkiller alter ego, and he had no choice but to abandon the building. So anyway, later back at the bar, Anisha gave Khalil and his Painkiller alter ego for saving Grace and whatnot, and he gave Vanessa for all the good times that he had with her and her family, and whatnot, and Claire promised her and told Vanessa, don't tell Jennifer I'm here. So basically, he made Jennifer promise that if you go back to freezer, don't tell Jennifer I'm here until I can figure out how to really fix my Painkiller problem. I don't want Jennifer to know I'm here. So anyway, Anisha said goodbye. Anisha said goodbye to Khalil back up, went under his underground bunker under his bar. He went to the bunker under his bar, and his friends but Phil saying that this Maya chick has to see it in the palm of her hand. So basically, whoever she is, she's like a ghost, but she seems to have a lot of power in the city for a ghost. So basically, Claire's what. I think there's time to expose this ghost and make sure that this city is a safe city. So basically, Claire's only mission, is making his mission to make sure that no more people get hurt by his magic, and also get the technology that he needs to help his Painkiller alter ego, and they can finally be normal once and for all. Anyway, we see Maya at her new office somewhere in the city, in this high tech city, and she had a video phone call. And turns out that Maya is actually the daughter of Agent Odell. So basically, we see Odell on the virtual telephone screen talking to his daughter, who Maya. So basically, Maya is the daughter of Agent Odell, and Maya told that Khalil, aka Tank, is here in the city, and Odell said, "Wow, this is very interesting." So basically, maybe this is very interesting. Maybe we should have. Maybe we could have some fun with him. I could have some serious fun with him, and he hung up and said goodbye to his daughter, and his daughter looking out her window at the high tech city, smiling that her dad was happy to know that Painkiller's in the city, and that's how the episode ended with Agent Odell's daughter Maya smiling, looking down the city like she literally runs the city, and that's how the episode ended. So I gotta say this backdoor pilot has a lot of potential. It was very good, but but I will get into that in more detail once I do my full review on the backdoor pilot of Painkiller. So anyway. This was a very good episode. The backdoor pilot was not bad. So anyway, what do you guys think about this episode of Backlighting? Was it good? Was it bad? Or was it just okay? Please let me know in the comments below this podcast. So anyway, like always, it's City Michael from Free Reviews. Channel 1.